Raise your glass to a glitching stream, chat on fire and a broken dream. Jake leans in with that crooked grin, says, remember when you cried to 1,000 tuned in? Cody's staring at the floor, counting every line he swore you'd never cross, but you sprint right past the door. Here's a toast to the worst show ever, into somewhere going nowhere fast. Every secret time to cheap endeavor, every quiet moment dragged and laughed. Here's a toast to the worst show ever. Jake, you burn through trust like fuel into somewhere and to never, and we're all just watching you. You call it shoot, but it's just a knife, cutting names into the table of somebody else's life. You sell pain for a punchline hit, another friendship in the fire, and you're warming up with it. Here's a toast to the worst show ever, into somewhere going nowhere fast. Every secret time to cheap endeavor, every quiet promise smashed like glass. Here's a toast to the worst show ever. Jake, you wreck each bridge you use into somewhere, into never, and you joke like that's your truth. You talk too loud about what you were told in quiet. You are the crowd and the spark that starts the riot. Fast as a rocket, tearing through the sky. You light up for a second, then you vanish, leaving lies. Here's a toast to yeah, 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 yeah. Chat going wild, we just press live. Jake in the chair, Cody on vibe. Thumbnail done, but the numbers climb. Another weird clip, another wild time. Scrolling that queue like a shopping cart. Hit play on a mess, then tear it apart. Pause on the frame, zoom in on the fail. Bestie, that's Cam, throw it in the hell. Hey! I am that bitch. You are my bitch. I am that bitch. You are my bitch. Forever. Welcome to the show where the takes hit rude. Mic in our face, but we talk like dude. Hit him with the side eye, sip and stare. Why you breathing like that? Whole chat share. Inside joke turns into a cult. Clip it, ship it, algorithm jolt. From the first bad intro to the last hot take. If you click this once, then you are no escape. Yeah! I am that bitch. You are my bitch. I am that bitch. You are my bitch. Forever. Into somewhere we don't play it safe. Every cringe king, every chaos faith. If you typed in the chat, now you part of the bit. You my bitch, I'm your bitch. Yeah, we locked in this. Whoa. I am that bitch. You are my bitch. watching mirrors and smoke, but we'll be live every weekend until the crowd feels brand new. 'Cause if they won't build it bigger, we'll build the hype right here.
That's
with
right.
you.
How the hell are we, chat?
Yeah.
Woo! That's how we start an episode of Monday Night Raw, kicking into the review. I am very high on this show, as I've been all day. It's been dab o'clock since Jake's pretty much woken up. And that means that I need a babysitter, and I'm not alone. I hear the Cody alarm, and it's not the crybaby one. That's right, we got the WrestleMania alert alarm going off because Cody's here to talk about the road to WrestleMania and all the shit that goes with that and some other stuff, and he's going to keep me behaving. It's Cody on 8316.
Give me a hell yeah.
What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? I thought tonight was a decent show, actually. I thought tonight was maybe one of their better shows in a while. I haven't gotten to say that in a long time about WWE, and I'm happy I finally got to say WWE actually put on a solid show tonight. And you're not going to hear that from me every week, but they actually put on a rarity of a good show. So when you have to see goodness, you have to call it like it is. That's what we do here on this channel. We don't give you the bullshit. We're not paid by anyone. We give you our actual authentic thoughts.
Yes, and that's why we often don't get invited back to things or hear back from people. But regardless, we're working on getting you to MSG still. And what do people think of the new camera view? I totally forgot I have legs on this camera and I can move it. So it's got a little bit of a different angle now. It's up a little higher. Let me know how it works. Today was not perfect, but it was good, and I was entertained. Not at any time.
So your camera has more working legs than you do?
Yes. Oh, that was damn.
Danhausen 316 says
that was a good one.
Your ass.
I think we're cooking here, and we've got the Banana Army going. I know we were testing out the 4K with 2K earlier, 2K26. You were streaming live first, getting the people warmed up. You had some great bouts, stories, and matches, and then I threw in some zany shit with a whole bunch of downloaded characters, and boy, oh boy, do I have some matchups to come. It's going to be funny, but more gaming throughout the week. And I'm trying to get things improved, but regardless, a message to everybody here yet again. Have you subscribed yet? Have you become a member of the Banana Army? Do I need to threaten you? Hurry up and do it.
Shit.
Now! Sign up today and support Into Somewhere. Banana Jake demands it. Do!
Say his name and he appears. I believe in Joe Hendry.
That is a terrifying sight. Where the hell did you find that banana?
So here's the deal. Jared Bear hooked me up, and I got so zenned out to the point where... What was I saying? Oh,
I don't know what we were saying.
The banana thing. The banana.
Oh yeah,
thing.
the banana. Yeah.
So I went ahead and woke up and became a banana fighting a war, and I figured I'd vlog it for a little bit. And then when I woke back up, I was just in this shirt. So I don't know what's real and what's not, but what I do know is whatever's in the batter is delicious. You should try some.
Maybe I took some. Maybe that's why I'm saying tonight was actually a good show.
Oh, what's
Did you
that?
give me some without telling me?
You're saying that it's good. I'm very impressed. We're taking a live look here at Into Somewhere's way of reporting, and we're going ahead and taking a look at the stage prices for WrestleMania. Cody, if you get it within $50, no punishment tonight.
Oh, shit.
Right. But since you fucked up the audio all weekend long on Into Somewhere.
So, like...
You get punished.
The minimum?
What do you think a ticket on the stage costs? You have to get it within 50 plus or minus. I'll even give you the under over, basically. So you can get 50 above or below. You got $100 range, basically. You pick smart. How much do you think Do you want to see prices in the area? Do you want to see any other prices? I will allow it, but I will not allow you to see the stage, obviously. You can pick any ticket you want on the stage that's not in purple.
I'm going to wing it.
You're going to wing it.
I'm going to go.
Right. No one in the chat is helping you. I can't check the chat right now, or else we'll just go back to the chat, and that's not good. So behave.
I'm going to go $12,300.
Okay, check this out. Are you ready? See this seat right here that's close to ringside?
Yeah.
This one is 3,000, right?
Oh,
There's one
wait.
here.
I thought I
Look at
gave them.
this. That one is I think 2,500. So hold on. We're gonna go back up. You said the stage is how much?
12,300.
12,000. Yeah. See, we're like, even the reseller ones that I see is like 635. So ringside right here is 16,000. So that you might be right. You know, that's a standard admission. Look at ringside right there, $16,000. So actually,
Jesus.
look at the cost of these standard seats right here, 4,400. Then you get closer, it's 5,700. Fucking what? Dollary dues. And then, holy hell, it's 9,000. And then here you have to go to the standard admission, $16,040. Got to be 40 because they can't just take 16 grand. Yeah. Fucking donkeys.
Donkey!
All right. Last chance.
As
Lock
much
in. What do you
as
think the
possible.
stage is?
I'm going to stick with my guns, $12,300.
All right, chat. I'll give you guys some guesses too. I will check them in a second. Let's see here. Drum roll, please, Cody.
All right, okay, let's get that pumped up for you. You ready? Is it working?
Ah, it is. And $651.
Oh,
yeah. So you can see
I off?
$651. Not as expensive as we thought it was going to be. And that's every ticket here. So let me show you so I'm not just cherry picking. 651. Right here is 651. Right here, 651. On the other side of the stage, 651. I am shocked. The resale ticket is like $3,630. But that blew my mind like, wow. So you will be punished, and $651 to sit on the stage, having the pyro blow off in your face and watching everybody walk out. I would gladly pay that if I had any such disposable income. Unfortunately, even robbing you has not been helping as such. The chat had some decent guesses. Paul said 675 originally, so he was spot on. Then he said $2,000.
Okay.
So
Have me tweet out something stupid again. Tell me.
no, you're going to shave off one of your eyebrows. We'll get there at the end of the show.
That's not happening.
I know you've had a not so great day, but this is a way to work through it. Chat will tell you it's a little
Shaving off
cathartic.
eyebrows is a
When a girl breaks up and has a bad day and the relationship's over, what does she do? She cuts her hair, right? They always cut the hair. So you've had a bad day. I think you need to cut the hair, just specific hairs. So I want you to this one.
I am sorry, that is not within my capabilities.
So you have to do both then. Gotcha. I get you. You want to Is that what's a good punishment since Cody won't shave his eyebrows? Isaiah. Well, that's something he does anyways. I mean, I need more of what
did he say?
He said shaving his pubes off. I said you already do that. That's on your Fansly. Ooh, yeah, but we can't put that on the channel. No creature cocks.
Jesus.
I don't have that much blur power. Do you understand how much RAM that takes? This thing's
What, do you want to be Sean's View Entertainment?
I saw him in comments today. Honest to God, he was in the Locale Live chat comments. And
Sean's View?
Sean's View was. Hold on, I can prove this, actually. I commented beneath it just so I could go ahead and pull it up later and be like, look what I found. I need a better punishment or I'm punishing you too. Off with your eyebrows, and you're a deep sleeper. Yeah, so let me go back to it. I'm sure I'm doxing myself. No, Joe. Look at that right there. This is entertainment, says Sean's View Entertainment.
It's
See?
Sean's.
They were talking about Keemstar and Boogie's Fat Camp and how it's a complete failure. And I was laughing at how ridiculous.
Give me your best
it
Sean's View
was.
impression.
You know what? I remember the silly rap cadence, but I haven't heard him in so long. I couldn't even tell you. Like, I know he rhymed everything, you know, the boat, the float, the coat, the note. Like, it was everything was rhyming, but I honestly don't remember I don't mind being an idiot. You know that? I don't mind.
The last time I saw him, remember the podcast of the
like
century? It was him and
brush.
Wolf
You know,
doing
he
a
had like
podcast
that kind
together.
of thing.
Do you remember that podcast?
I remember vaguely. I remember him being in his car bitching that the game didn't come in the case from GameStop. One of the rest.
Oh yeah, I do remember that too. That was like years and years ago.
That's when I was like in Sean's realm at that point, like 2013, 14, 15. You know, we're talking eons ago. That's why when I said I saw him, it was like, holy God. That was
him and JD used to feud.
Who hasn't at this point? That's why I said the world goes
that's
around.
true.
But thank you all for being here. Thank you for hitting the like button. We appreciate it greatly. And you know, we've got some interesting news. Braun Breaker is working very hard towards being medically cleared for his WWE return.
Donkey!
No, that's a good thing. Yeah, we're excited because we've been saying this all along. I had people basically, I think, threaten my life. I'm not quite sure. Do you count as a death threat?
I don't think so.
No? I can't say it on the air,
you said,
right?
Like, on Halloween, you said I did because you said that was.
Yeah, but can I say if or no?
You can't say that.
Well,
you know how many people that are watching of different
I can totally
cultures,
say
backgrounds, ethnicities, you know, the
if
whole
you
9
can
yards,
say-
and you're saying that
then I
right
can
now.
say right.
That's
Chat,
crazy.
help me out here. Freedom of speech. No? Fuck.
No.
Oh, that was late. Damn it. What if I just mouthed it?
Now you're gonna get us canceled.
No, it can't even do that. Damn. See, I wouldn't have known I was muted, but now I do. We're enhancing here. We're at a higher bit rate. We're coming in a greater HD, and I look paler than ever from being more dehydrated than needed. But I will say this: Braun Breaker's last appearance.
I'm going to send you something a messenger. I don't know how this got
won't
leaked.
be his last. Yes.
Whatever you do, you do not show it on the live stream. If it happens accidentally, I'm going to have to fire somebody, and I'm not even running things around here.
Okay.
I don't know how this got leaked, and this is quite embarrassing.
Yeah, no shit.
So I need to know
who
what the
put
hell
this in
happened.
the group chat. How did people find this from June? Like, this was, you and I didn't even post
You told me this was
anywhere.
private.
Did you saved it to the cloud?
No, I thought you were recording, and you said you told your intern to keep this nice and tight, and you paid him like
that's not
handsome amount of money.
That's not what I was referring to.
Oh no. Oh shit. Well,
this is a problem because now people are reposting it on Telegram. So now what do we do? I guess you just
do technical difficulties.
Get out in front of it. Get out.
We are serving a rainbow realness. Stress roll. They gave Skittles explosion. You look delicious. I can't even deal. Spin for them, sweetheart. Show them the swirl. Woo! Catch the movement down.
So. It's not a big deal. It's 2026. People go to parades all the time.
That's true.
4th of July and
shit. We were just I thought it was the 4th of July,
and
then
it was 250 year celebration
early.
Early.
America, and then whatever for whatever reason,
like being real men and coming early to the 250th celebration.
On our dress.
1776.
Why were we wearing dresses though? Well, it kind of looks like a dress. I think that was just the paint dripping down to make it look like we were wearing dresses.
We were wearing that looks like dresses.
Yeah, that's true.
It's environmental.
It was red, white, and blue, and then the rainbow paint splattered the both of us, and it hit us in the throat, and it kind of made our voices squeaky. That's what happened.
Yeah, Cody won't be here tomorrow for the NXT review. We've got Tony D'Angelo taking on Ricky Saints. We've got a gauntlet eliminator for the North American Championship. Sol Ruka, Zarya, they're meeting face to face. Knight and LaFleur taking, Sean's spot. Legacy's injured, taking on Sean Spears and Nico Vance at the Culling for the tag title tournament. Ren Sinclair and Kendall Gray taking on Fallon, Henley, and Laney Reed. Kalani Jordan and Thea Hale. So going to be a fun night. Tomorrow night we'll have the review. Wednesday into Somewhere Weekly. Thursday's game night. Friday SmackDown. Got a lot coming up. Stand and Deliver is next weekend. We're looking forward to that.
Get excited,
Oi,
Jake.
Oi, oi. And coming up as well, we've got our gigantic preview from the community, or with the community, I should say, for WrestleMania 42 in Vegas Part 2, and so much more coming up. So a lot of content. SmackDown this Friday, we've got Julia versus Tiffany Stratton for the women's title, so I guess that's not happening at Mania. Jelly Roll taking on Kit Wilson. Supposedly that's not going to be a match. It's just going to be a disqualification thing. Charlotte Flair and Alexa taking on Brie and Nikki to see who's going to Mania to take on the tag champs, which looks like it's going to be Bayley and Lyra. Take them away from Lash and Nia. That would be funny, right? Just to keep tossing those belts around. Oi,
I think so.
Something. Dynamite, we got that Swerve Strickland versus Kenny Omega. Swerve's number one contender status that he didn't know he was number one contender about, unbeknownst to him, against Kenny Omega's EVP title. So everybody's been putting dumb shit on the line, right, Hangman? Let's do it. Tekla and Mina. MJF is appearing finally after he got mauled to death with dog collars and needles and whatever the fuck else they did. Darby Allin and Roosh taking each other on. And Orange Cassidy, Roderick Strong, taking on the fittest, the quickest, the fastest, the slittest, David Finlay, and Clark motherfucking Connors. Yay, who gives a shit? They've been beaten. And they're going to be in Minnesota. Anybody give a shit?
Sounds beautiful.
Yeah. I'm not excited. I wish I was. I want to be.
You're not?
I wish I was.
Well,
I'm trying to be, but I'm just not.
I told you to be. You promised me you would.
I know, but Dynamite just hasn't been doing it. AEW as a whole hasn't been doing it.
You've
like
been
Soul's
exploring
whole.
AEW's whole?
Yes.
That's weird.
All of AEW's whole. How'd you feel about my
Like Tony Khan, Ron?
with the tickets? Wasn't that impressive?
That actually was impressive. Like, WWE should give you a job and try to promote it like their expensive tickets as something good, you know?
Yeah.
I think that could work.
I totally get it. And what's really cool is that I've been working so hard on the show, and like there's so many different things. Like it's really cool. And you've seen it. Like I don't want to dox myself as a chat room. I mean, God, I'm really bad at this. All right. I'm trying to learn how to not dox myself. No. I'm showing you like news reports on wrestling and whatnot. See, I was looking up I was searching WWE news. I wanted to see if there was
there you
news.
go.
I wasn't looking up
That's
game
what it
nudes.
was.
I was looking up WWE news. See, and I just hit the wrong button.
Typos.
There was an ad, and I clicked on it by mistake, and then it scared me, and my pants came off. The same thing I told my wife, but this time it happened. Listen,
I still
don't know how Ted DiBiase was not found guilty.
Not guilty. Maybe we need our own guilt-free on that.
The
and
son of the
see
$1
what
million man.
Our verdict is, and let's see how we determine his guilt or non-guilt. Please inform. You know what? Let's do a mini, quick speed run, rapid fire, guilty, guilt-free right now with Ted DiBiase Jr.
I don't know.
What do you think?
Do you know
someone
enough of the details? All I know is that him and Brett Favre and his father shystered a bunch of money from the COVID relief fund. I should have said relief.
That's what I heard.
Still,
I'm not sure.
7 years being slandered. I'm so thankful it's over. He said they used sham contracts to obtain money for services that were never provided. They instead used it to purchase a boat, a truck, a trip to Disney, and a $1.5 million lakefront home. Meanwhile, people couldn't afford their rent. And it all connects back to the Mississippi welfare fraud case. That's what it was. Misuse over $100 million in temporary assistance for needy families. and Brett Favre's name was involved. He denied any role in the matter. So I don't know how they even found him not guilty, but he was accused of diverting federal aid, and authorities allege that 5 contracts were awarded to his business. The case has been described as the largest public corruption investigation in Mississippi. Testimony and text message exchanges that prosecutors argue demonstrate the closeness between Davis and the DiBiase brothers. So basically, they showed the connection. So how did he not go ahead? Well, he's not been criminally charged. He's currently pursuing a
that's what
defamation lawsuit.
makes no sense to me.
How did he not get charged? I will die for you. Like, they were together. I just don't understand. So, because what? He have also been identified as co-conspirators. So I don't know. I don't know how you're found not guilty, but you're guilty in my eyes. Way to hurt people.
Ooh.
That sucks.
How long would you have sent him? Would you sent him to prison?
Life. You
Life?
stole from needy people that were in a really bad way at a very bad time, so you could go to
Yeah.
Disney and get a mansion.
Like the
and
government shut
brag
everything
about
down,
it.
so poor people, because poor people lost their jobs in some scenarios, and
A lot of people that even weren't
can
like.
go-
I remember there was a neighbor we had that was a massage therapist, and she literally just opened her business February 2020, and then like 3 weeks later, you weren't allowed to put your hands on people, so the whole business closed down, and she couldn't afford the rent, and ended up getting like all these lovely, life ruination type deals, and had to go to court, and all these contracts broken that were supposed to be forgiven but weren't. Like, it sucks, it ruins people, and then you have this. So
yeah,
scam
I guess
somewhere. They need money.
definitely guilty. So why would he get found not guilty? Is it just
That's what
Was
I'm
he
confused
really
about. I need to read
like,
into
I don't-
more of it. I'm admittedly very
how
high,
did he
and
benefit knowingly?
look at the way this is paused right now. You could tell how high on Raw I am. Look at this. That is
Oh,
a
Jesus.
that is a face. That is a face. But yeah, I am high on Raw, and it was a good night. We need to get into it. We've delayed enough. Live from the TD Garden. I've been there. Taken Danny to concerts there. They were very nice. Upgraded us for free. That was really cool. I went in and I was like, let's go to guest relations, because we were sitting all the way
Pico, I
top
got
of the
an
bar.
answer for you. Your name is not in blue because I believe, correct me if I'm wrong, Jake, you are a member of this channel, so your name lights up green. I believe that's
Try and refresh
why he's green.
as well. That could
He
be
said
it.
because his name's green. I think if it's because you're a member.
We'll see. I believe you're right, but other people are members too, and it's blue. Oh, no, there we go. I fixed it. Okay. I had to
Oh,
refix it because he wasn't in the chat for some reason, so I had to go back through, and he was never. We showed nobody was banned or timed out or anything. I can hide him now.
Then what was the green? Because no one, either people are just normal white or blue.
Yes.
Okay.
Nothing in between.
You were
Sometimes
special.
green.
A
I was
green
trying
pig.
to talk about I Show Speed, but you're like, everybody's just white or blue. So continue with your thoughts.
I'm sorry. I'm
No,
sorry.
no, it's
Okay.
fine. I
We
was
were
just trying to talk
learning
about how
colors.
Raw opened from
We
the TD
were in
Garden.
rainbows.
Was telling a nice personal story about how the staff there was actually surprisingly nice, even though they charge you.
Okay,
$100
tell
for
your
parking.
emotional story. I am sorry.
No. It's
Put
not even
some sad
emotional. It's just
background music.
I'm
Okay.
rambly, but God, I used the pity factor, and I was like, oh, hey, could we buy some upgrades? Is that possible?
Ooh.
And they went ahead and they were like, where are you sitting? And I gave them our tickets, and the one lady to the left went, ooh, and that lady chuckled, and she's like, you are far, huh? And I was like, yeah. And I was like, it's her birthday. I just wanted to see if there was anything we could do better. So she went to the back, and then she came back through, and she's like, oh, it's really your birthday? And it really was. It was her birthday present. So that's why we were there, to see the Suicide Boys. Yeah. And dad, not music, but it was a great time. Regardless, they made sure, and they sent us to this like private spot all the way to this like before where the pit would be, and so you have the people in front of you, but you're at an angle so you could see, and you could order drinks from your chair or food or whatever you wanted, and they'll deliver stuff to you. You just scan a little QR code. Like it was a whole private thing. It was nuts, and they were like, "Don't worry about it. Happy birthday. Go have fun."
Wow,
Okay. Yeah, it was great.
that's insane.
So
Let's give a round of applause to that. That actually is a good story.
I don't think you ever heard that one. Regardless,
No,
we didn't talk about that much.
I
But
do like that story. I have not heard
she had
that
a great
before. That's
birthday.
actually really cool.
Yeah. So you ever go to a show or anything like that, go to guest services. I've done it like a half a dozen times since then. I thought
You
it
say
was
it's
gonna
my
be
birthday?
bullshit. No, you don't have to do that. Just say, do you have any upgrades? And if they do, they usually, or if you're nice about it, because what it is they have people from the radio stations that don't give away all their tickets or what they have leftovers usually from promotions, and it's usually not arm to arm sold out. So they have people that didn't pick up or things like that. And most times they don't charge you. I've done it like a half dozen times since, and it's worked out. One time they charged us, and I think they charged us a $20 like thing just to do like there was some fee, and I was like, I really don't care. That's fine, and it was great. So that's my
When you're
personal
getting a
tip.
significant upgrade, even $20 isn't much.
No,
That's
no.
awesome.
And we went from again way back. That was the last time we went to. Oh, I forget what wrestling we went to. SmackDown? No, after SmackDown. SmackDown again. Yeah. So that was the last one. Regardless, that's my great tip. Go to guest services and be nice. It works. Brett doesn't seem like he's rude. He just seems like he's easy to persuade with money. And there's a thing, and Brendan Schwab is an idiot. For anybody that knows his whole universe and lore and all that jazz, it's crazy extensive. But the Rogan versus side characters are plentiful and crazy. It used to be where like if you got on Joe Rogan, it made a difference in your searches. You appeared in the algorithm. Now people go on there and it's just like whatever. It doesn't have the impact it used to. It's crazy how that changed, and he still gets a shit ton of views, but it's nowhere near the astronomical pull. And I wonder if it is because they got into, the whole voting thing and all that. But regardless, it makes me wonder. I genuinely like to kind of, ponder what's the next big thing going to be? Who's the next Rogan? And I think it's going to be Danhausen. Because God is he over. He is a merch machine. He is super popular. He is fun. And he's all the great parts of Santino mixed with other comedy tropes and acts that I like. Like the vaudeville, horror-esque, disappearing act, like the vampire lure, the teeth thing, the human monies. Like all of it is great. And how well he sticks to the bit and stays in character. But he does the Santino, like change the names, it's Cold Stone and those type of things. So it's not breaking
like
ground,
that,
but he just does it so well. And he takes all the things I didn't like about Santino and makes them all off and get the hell out of here.
What didn't you like about Santino? Santino was like a national treasure.
He was overacted a lot. He also at times would really deliver, but I feel like he fell on a lot of the same things, and that's
Who
what
does
I kind of am worried.
Flip-flop of names better, Santino or Danhausen?
I think Danhausen's about to give him a run for his money. I mean, the Bella clones.
Like, come on, John Cena is gold.
John Cena is very of the time. It is funny, but Danhausen's very creative with it. He's more than just Bellahausen and calling everybody Hausen. Like the Bella clones is really good. 1 and 2. He's not calling
The Bella
Brie and
clones,
Nikki. It's stupid shit, but it's really funny. It's super over.
I was a little wrong on Danhausen. I think I just got mad on that Elimination Chamber review because it was like, why are you revealing something?
Fucking box like it was the second coming of Jericho, except it'd be like his 19th return. Still, Jericho, I thought, was initially like, oh, maybe it's weird, the box thing, but they should have just had a coffin. From day one, people would have probably known it's Danhausen, and then they would have reported, "Oh, it's Danhausen." It's likely they didn't.
You could have had that
because most people still predicted it was going to be Danhausen. I was screaming it from our digital rooftops. I was like, "Hey, it's Danhausen!" And people were like, "No, you're crazy." And I'm like, "I really believe it. I'm telling you." Even how many times did I say it to you? Like, "No, it's Danhausen. I'm telling you."
Well,
it's
you said it multiple
Danhausen."
times. I just wanted to ignore
No,
it because
but
I thought it was going to
I
be
agree. And the way they
something
did
better.
it was such a big level that if people just saw a casket for 2 weeks, 3 weeks, whatever, it would have been better if it just appeared on SmackDown.
But did
or
they
if
need to
if
do
it
a
just
reveal
appeared
on?
at the
Yeah,
beginning.
that's what I was going to say. Did you need to really do a reveal on a PLE and hype it up throughout the PLE as well? I think you
Yes,
should have
I think they
just
could
done
have.
Raw
They
or
should have just
SmackDown.
done it a little bit different. And don't call me old. And
You're old.
we'll get into it.
You're old. I'm sorry.
Listen,
Oh shit.
that used to phase
Oh
me,
fuck.
but now it doesn't bother me anymore. I've ascended, and I don't think you'll even be able to find anything that upsets me anymore. I've reached a level where I have found a way to
Maybe I think I
rubber
have
and
to
glue it.
dig in my bag of old tricks here, but I think what about Liv Morgan as a face?
Yeah, I don't see it. I mean, she's just staying as a heel
That doesn't-
right now. I
What-
think she's the
That
best
doesn't
heel
bother
in the
you
world.
anymore?
No. I'm telling you, you're not gonna be able to incite my anger. There's no way at all. I really, and I just don't think it should have happened.
I think there must be something in
No,
your blood that's just gonna get you boiling.
Nothing, and I'm telling you right now.
Like Gunther should beat Cena.
There's what?
I said like Gunther should have beaten Cena like he did. Should beat Cena, you know. I think that's something that
Take it back. You don't mean like you should have tapped out, right? You're kidding?
no, I think that was the right choice. Gunther beating
Take
Cena.
it back, Cody.
No.
Cody.
I think look at it. Now he's on TV. Gunther beating
He's
Cena
not even
was the
doing
right
anything.
choice.
He's barely a meme. Why? Why should he beat Cena? You really
Because I think that was all amazing ending. The smiling and tapping out. Yeah.
You stupid fuck!
Calm down. You're sounding like Asuka how she treated Kyrie. Calm down. Oh my god.
Nothing could make me angry. I told you.
That's good.
Hit your
But
face.
you just
It'll be
called me a
fine.
stupid
Listen,
fuck.
No, that was not me. I was talking to the wind.
Oh, fair.
Yeah. See?
I thought you would have been talking to Isaiah's sleep schedule, but
No,
the wind works.
That's snoring. This Raw coming from Massachusetts was not filled with two shirts. It was good. The FAF5 shirt did make me chuckle. I want two. That's it. I just want two of them.
Okay, what if we do get those shirts? Are people, in a certain fan base going to say, how are you two supporting a predator? And not the apex predator, the other kind, if you know, you know. And then they're going to say, how dare you two
customize the shirts as well. So I got ours. So to basically, like, they'll connect and say a sentence when we stand back to back. Like it'll I'll be the first part and you'll be the second part. And I thought it would be really cool. So WWE.com does this thing where, like, you can customize the clothes and all that stuff, put your name. So I put my part over here as everybody has asked for, and then yours says a few videos.
Wow.
And then when we stand together, it's like everybody's asked for a few videos. FAF5. Get it? Fuck around.
Wait, you've asked for them?
No, I got the shirts for us. So mine, like I said, says everybody's asked for a few, and yours says, videos.
That works.
So when we're standing next to each other, like, it finishes the sentence. It's gonna be great. I think it's gonna be I think it's gonna be great. I think we're gonna make a hell of a statement too wearing them. I thought the bloody Orton shirt was like a printed thing. No, that's still the blood that he had on him from Orton's, from when he attacked Orton, excuse me, Jesus, or attacked Cody. You could see the bags under my eyes growing. But Brock Lesnar makes his entrance and like the shirt, and he basically says that was your WrestleMania moment, you challenging me and standing on my chest, and they list everybody that he's faced. And I mean everybody, Dean Ambrose included. They even mentioned old, I mean, damn. So, Oba makes a grand entrance in Boston. Oba! And knocks
You were
him to
doing
the
the strut thing
outside.
that he does.
Dun, dun. And do that only during doggy style, but makes its point.
Is that what Spaz does still when the MFTs come out? He randomly just starts emoting like that.
No. He strokes the lantern.
Oh,
Yeah.
I regret asking what he does. That was.
How do you feel about you ain't that lucky, boy? I was
You
trying
ain't
to
that
gaslight the group chat a little bit, especially Paul, but that's exactly what he said. I had it confirmed. I've had it slowed down. You ain't that lucky, boy.
Wait,
Because he
called
said
him a
boy.
Aw.
It's tonight's favorite game. Is it racist? Hey, we're gonna play it. No. It's supposed to be this.
Jody's
Is
gonna
it
be here for that.
racist? We gotta find
Jody's
out.
coming.
Uh-oh.
Hi guys.
Hi,
Did
Jody.
Brock Lesnar really call a black man a boy?
Yes, Jody.
This makes me sad because I am kind of left leaning. I'm sorry to get into this whole thing. This is not UCR. But let me tell you, me and Isaiah have a pact. We are privileged white boys, and we cannot discriminate against any minorities. They're not boys. They're men. They're better than us. They rule bigger than us. That's why they call him the ruler. And I'm so sad. My privilege got the best of me, and Brock Lesnar's privilege got the best of him. And now we called a minority a boy.
It's gonna be okay, Jody.
Okay.
I can show you. Watch.
It's actually okay.
None of this shit matters, Jody. Watch, I'll show you. No one actually cares. Is Brock Lesnar a racist? Oh shit.
Did you ask Isaiah? He might be crying too.
He's been crying for hours in his sleep. I can't find that damn binky.
Wake him up.
I tried. Jeremy forgot the taser. Yeah, so people are upset with Lesnar, and I'm sorry, Chody, but it'll be okay. We'll figure it out. Are people still mad over piss videos? They are. Can
you ask, are white people too privileged in this country?
Yeah.
Ask. Ask.
Are people too privileged?
White
people too privileged in this country? No, it's not on the board. Oh God, we killed Chody again. He's gonna give him some Xanax.
Where'd he go? Where'd he go?
Yeah, see?
What happened?
So
Chody? Why is he running in the street? What the? And he's stripping. What did you say to him?
This is gonna be like the Coney thing all over again, bud. You're gonna want to take care of that eventually.
Oh Jesus.
Yeah, so they doubled down, and so did we. I said that Lesnar's not. Okay, well, Lesnar was confirmed to be a racist, and it's not our fault. This is just what happened. He was on the board, and then some stuff wasn't on the board, and now Chody's running around naked, holding his Chody.
Yeah, you see the live camera footage. Look at. You see what he's doing?
He is fucking hung. Jesus. Sorry.
What the?
I don't know. He's running around naked. What am I supposed to look at? God. It's true.
You were observing his parts. Now, let's talk about this segment more before
the Usos and the tag team titles. All right, they made their entrance into the crowd, plugging and chugging and thugging away these boys trying to look like a man. And guess what happened? Boys then came out. Logan Paul and Austin Theory. All boys, fatal four-way for the World Tag Team titles. I was so confused because they had it listed on Twitter as not for the tag titles, but yet on WWE.com is for the tag titles. So fuck me. Somebody make up their mind.
Relax.
The Soul Snatcher.
Sorry. Trying. It's not there yet, but I'm just worked up because this was great. They even shouted out Dennis Condrey. Love a boy. Rest in peace. Midnight, you know. Let's talk about LA Knight coming out to save the day.
Yeah, he wanted to save the day with his friends. Well, he thought he were his friends, right?
Jey Uso crashes out, loses his mind, and ends up DQing everybody to get his revenge. I mean, he's turning heel. It's happening. We're getting the
So we're back on Crash Out, Jay.
I didn't love this though, because now we're gonna see them what?
I don't know.
Run it back?
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah. Check going.
Hi, it's Shooty. You said they're running back?
Yeah.
Okay.
Run it back, Jody. You might want to put your clothes
Why
on.
am I stripping?
Yeah, put your clothes on. It's not that big of
Okay.
a deal. Liv is never going to be a face though, but we'll figure it out. She's the best heel ever. We're just gonna run it back, and you're gonna put your pants on.
Oh, Jesus.
Christ. All right, so
We're back.
the tag title match is running it back
you
and
got that
happening
situation?
again. Yes, and this was just not it for me. I don't care. The Vision's underlings here feel like worthless peons. Why? We'll get into the Paul Heyman stuff with Rollins after, and I get the plan behind it, but still, wouldn't you have equally had Lesnar out there with you? I get you were trying to, like, goad him, but, like, ready to help you, at least, like, hiding or something. Anything smart, you know, in case Rollins did get the chance to hurt. We'll get there. But LA Knight was then warned in the back to watch his mouth and not talk about the family. Everybody's acting like heels. Roman's acted more like a heel. Jay's acting more like a heel, and Jimmy's acting like a new dad that doesn't want to get
Everyone's
into
a
the
heel.
fight. Yeah, that's exactly it. Heels all around. Becky and AJ Lee had a good back and forth. They somehow managed to get me back into their feud with this. This was a damn good promo, and I love that it's not Maxine Dupree, and it's not. They're credible challengers to one another. I'm excited to see what happens. I love the lines that AJ came out with and crushed Becky with, you know, I'm your daughter's favorite wrestler and your wrestler's favorite wrestler thing. And damn, it was just really poetically awesome. I loved every bit of this.
I did like the segment a lot.
Oh, well, why would AJ be foolish enough to work her into it? Well, I think she was supposed to have a bit of a rebuttal, but the music played because it looked like she wasn't done, but maybe they lost some time there or went too long. Regardless, this is good. I enjoyed this. I was happy with this, and I want to see more of it. This was exciting to me. I appreciate the energy and how much they both tried to put energy into this feud. And I do want them to face other people, but it makes sense for Mania. They're going to add some type of stipulation, make a big deal out of it. Hey, it's going to be fine. It'll be fun.
I think
I'm
AJ's
just accepting
seems
that
to
we're
like
not
get more
getting anything
comfortable
different.
again on the mic
Like,
again.
although I do want things to be different, we're not getting it. So I'm just trying to excite myself with what we are being served, if that makes sense.
I don't know if you agree or disagree with that, but I feel like AJ's starting to find herself on the mic again.
Absolutely.
Like,
she didn't mention
because
therapy. I love therapy,
that's
but
a
she
good
didn't
thing.
mention therapy.
She's getting back to the AJ of old. Obviously, at first, she was like kind of like struggling, but what are you going to expect? You've been gone for 10 years, so I mean, like, that's going to happen.
Yeah.
But I like this segment overall.
It took her a little bit of time.
This is just
but
gonna
she wasn't
lead
bad
to-
at any point. She just wasn't to the level that she was before.
I think
And
if
she's
she had
gotten
like
there.
weird pauses, like it wasn't bad because it was just like weird pauses. She would like say something, then she would like I think she was just trying to hear out the crowd a little too much.
Yeah. And she also got more than emotional each time, but it worked out very well. Love you, baby. And
Thank
shout out
you.
to my beautiful wife and
Oh,
my beautiful
not
co-host.
talking to me.
I am. I should have
Oh,
said
thank you.
beautiful, but that's you.
All right. Yeah, you need to clarify next time.
Speaking of clarifying, I'm going to clarify that Javon Evans and Grayson Waller, I'm sorry, but does anybody give a shit?
No.
I'm
I thought maybe
not-
it would have been a decent match, but botches.
I'm not
Botches
trying
more.
to be rude. I'm not trying to sound.
Did Javon get called
like
up
an
too early?
asshole here?
Or does he just get too carried away?
Javon is
floating
great.
around?
This was a good match in the sense of, God, was this going to be good against anybody else that I cared about? But Grayson Waller, just, God, come on! It's Grayson Waller. Who gives a shit about him, and especially him in the New Day?
Yeah.
I mean,
So
great
what are they
ending.
doing with this?
He gets the
Is
freaking
like Kofi
Hurricane
turning
Rana,
face, or
and
they-
then the OG cutter. It looked good, but he's not a good heel. Grayson Waller could be an amazing heel. He's got that great wise ass look about him that people just want to smack him. And then you add the Australian accent, and he is so smarmy. You want to hurt him. It's perfect. You know, he's always a heel when he's out and about, and it works great for him. Austin Theory.
So what
wanted
do you
to
think
be a
this is
face, but
leading to? Is this leading to Kofi and turning face or something because he's more supportive of Javon?
I don't think so. I think they're just trying to have Javon join them, and it's failing. I think that's really the story they're trying to tell, I guess.
A dumb story.
It's fucking stupid. I know.
The-
But
The New
like I
Day
said,
should be letting
this
the
I
tag
would've
team
just
division
skipped.
and half of WWE on fire right now because the New Day did that amazing segment with Big E back in 2020. Like when was it again? See, I'm lost. This was back in
a point in time.
help me.
Yes. Yes, absolutely. No, but regardless, it'll come to me as well. Someone in the chat will help us. But thank you, Paul, for the compliment, saying we have the best reviews. It's not true, but you're too kind. So many unlikable wrestlers nowadays. Exactly. When everybody you loved before was because, like, it didn't matter who faced who at Mania because you were going to be excited most times because of how it was. Characters were portrayed at that point. They were larger than life, and I might not be calling you a liar, just delusional. That's it, you know, and that's fair. Not you, sir, Paul. You know, you did say we had the best reviews, so I know that can't stand. Yeah,
Thank
there's
you.
no good heels. A lot of them are just annoying. Like Liv, I know she's intentionally trying to get on your nerves, but like the screaming and the high pitched, and it does get grating, and it's not always. Oh, that's the point.
Does that work for her though? Like I think the laugh works for her. I think the laugh
works,
fits her.
but the rest of it gets tiresome quickly. The screeching, the yelling, the inflection.
But people will say, "Oh, but it's a heel." Like, is there a difference between being a good annoying heel and or that is actually just
probably, but not that
annoying?
I'm seeing yet. You know, because annoying is hard to pull off. You really gotta, you know, be able to toe that line, and it's very difficult.
Would
That's
you
why
say
this
it's
next
working then
segment-
because it's an annoying heel?
Kind of.
It's annoying you? I don't know. Like I get it that the screaming can get much.
At times, and especially like she didn't help Dom at all again tonight. Like the attack was over. Stephanie,
But
ran
this
away.
is
She was
the
sitting there
this is
screaming.
carrying WrestleMania right now. They said.
Yeah. All right. So here we go. The stupid masked man thing is not going away. A bunch of masked men show up, and instead of them helping Seth at any point, they fuck off as well. And instead, we're left with the lawyer, the Jew, and the shrew, Rollins. Yeah. So he goes ahead and basically gets baited into the cops arresting him, which I thought he was going to get his ass kicked by Braun Breaker, but not yet. Like I said 2 weeks before Mania, so I think I'm still sticking with that. That's what we heard. That's what I'm saying. The cops basically get to the ring side area and they arrest or attempt to take Rollins out. And this is when Heyman goes nuclear and he was like, oh, you know, your wife is going to end up with the locker room, and I'll take care of your daughter because I'm going to call DCF. And, you know, he just goes on and on. Oh, God. He really lays it in thick, and Seth can't take it. He snaps, and he runs like the guy that attacked Seth. There was a fan in the crowd, and he runs in and pummels Heyman with a right. But these cops are on him. They're not fake security. They looked like
Wow,
legit
they were on him?
Boston guys. They were tight and
Jesus.
hard. They could have tased him for effect. I think that would have been hilarious. If I was a wrestler, I would have said, tase me. I would have said, please, like, can you tase me? Can you, it's not going to hurt long. Like, it goes, you know what I mean? It just incapacitates you for a second. Fuck, I've had it. Sucks, but goes away quick. Shuts down your muscles, and you go ahead if you get the right response to it. Let's go ahead and see him get tased because he is pummeling Heyman. Like, that would have been a wild moment. Oh my God, the cops like, maybe the cops don't want that kind of flack on live TV, perhaps, so they can't portray it. I don't know, but still,
Yeah.
maybe if Rollins, they're like, put it down. He's got the pipe and he goes to hit him in the head, and then they tase him. Because think about it. Cody Rhodes was attacking police officers. Remember, on Drew's lawn? And the cops did nothing. They just threw Cody off, and then he threw them to the ground. They would have shot him like 19 times. Am I wrong?
No.
I mean, so I get that's not going to happen on air, but they didn't even try to like handcuff him, pepper spray him, tackle him. They would have jumped on him, you know, flies on shit style. So I'm glad the cops here tonight, like, they didn't fuck around. If they are extras, great. They made them be effective. If they're real cops, even better. They got a moment to shine. But they looked a bit more legitimate. You know, some of them were my kind of balding. Others were a little bit pudgy. They didn't look like the typical local worker. So, but it is Boston. You never know.
Boston. You like Boston?
It's hit or miss. It's either overpriced or it's usually it underdelivers, I feel like. But
So
that's
if
just
you want to
me.
get into the legality, I like Seth Rollins and Paul Heyman, though. I have a question
Yes.
with this, though. Like, yeah, this is my thing. Like, did Seth really break any
I know,
restricting order? Because
that's what I'm
Paul
saying. Like,
Heyman lured
it's
him
so,
out there, like, without telling him, and then
it's very stupid, and that's why I said such a convoluted thing where you just got to shut your brain off and accept what you're getting served. And I'm just happy they didn't have Rollins come back at the end of the night in the fucking police van, like attacking the cops or something ridiculous. Like, they just ended it and it was done. So it was ridiculous, but on a level that was still somewhat within a kayfabe believability, like the wrestling world believability. All the time Stone Cold got arrested, some of them you were like, yeah, no, I get that. Like, he probably deserved it. Other times I was like, isn't that fucking wrestling? Like, even as a teenager, I was, all right. You know, as a kid, you were a little bit more susceptible to the bullshit, but that's why it's just the things you have to go along with. And I'm okay to be on the ride, and not everything has to make, you know, the most logical of sense, so long as in storyline it makes sense. To me, it made sense because that's what Heyman would do. He wouldn't get into a fight. This would be his plan. Get you arrested, get you taken out. Braun Breaker's not back yet.
Yeah.
The Vision are going for the tag titles. Lesnar's busy with Oba Femi. Who else does he have? Nobody. But he's a man. He's going to defend himself. Get out here. Oh wait, here are the cops. Like, it was an effective segment. I appreciate what they went for here. What else could they have given us? Honest to God, like, I cannot denounce this because in my creative mind at this point, I can't think of anything they could have done better with tonight. I'm not saying the Masked Man. I'm saying tonight. I don't know really
that's
how they
fair.
could have vastly improved it with how they did it. You know what I mean? I'm sure we could tweak a few things here and there, but overall it was ridiculously fun. All right, Seth is getting held onto. They would have already had him in cuffs. They would have, you know, like that kind of thing. But here they are. They're walking him out. And then what? They don't go up the ramp. They take him to the side, but they would just take him out of the arena immediately. They would separate you from the actual, you know, so you know it's a story. All right, you know, if somebody's antagonizing you, they're going to interrupt them too, and they're going to tell them to stop, and they're going to take you out. Why? Because they don't want you reacting like this. They don't want to deal with you being a mad idiot. So it's fun to see in the wrestling, bubble. Hey, look at these people go nuts, and the cops are running after him, and he gets the grate right into Heyman's face, and Heyman sells it, and he already had the red eye before, so it was good. Damn, how many more bumps can Heyman take before he fills that card? Because we all know the bump card exists. Another miss of the
bump
night.
card.
So we had one I felt like
Heyman
with the
selling is
singles
always
match.
amazing.
No, that's not the miss. The miss is what's coming up next. I loved this segment. I will say that. The police part, all of it, it was entertaining. And I was thoroughly Road to WrestleMania entertained. I know it's not perfect, far from it, but it made me giddy. Javon and Grayson was a miss for me, and so is Lyra and Bayley beating Asuka and Kyrie. This was just a mess. I don't know. Cole said they had 13,000 people in the arena. That was great, but Asuka was laid out on the broadcast table from a Bayley to belly, and then Michael Cole said Bayley and Asuka won, not Lyra. That was funny. Besides that, that was the match. I mean, really, there was nothing to it. Do you have anything to add for that match, honestly? Skip. Adam Pearce talking with iShow Speed. Danhausen pops up. Love to see it. This was hilarious. He wants iShow Speed's YouTube channel. He's like, you got 180 followers? And he's like, no, 180 million. And he's like, oh, so you had 180 humans, and it's just more great Danhausen.
Danhausen 316 says,
Love
just
it.
cursed your ass.
And then he cursed him because he didn't give him his password. So you should do as Danhausen says. If Danhausen came to me and he was like, I want your wife. I want your...
Would you give him your wife?
Or your asshole. Or your of virginity. Any of the above. I'd be like, don't curse me. And just bend over because it's Danhausen. And I'm not saying that's what happened. But after he broke his leg, I mean, damn, So, Dominik and Penta. Dominik starts coming out, and then Liv gets attacked. Dom also gets kind of attacked by Stephanie Vakikokoko. And this at least added some fuel to the fire that is this lifeless match. Sadly, all we've had is vignettes back and forth every single fucking week since Liv picked who she was going to face. And you always knew it was Stephanie, and it never turned out great. You know what's... Stephanie has had 8 matches with Raquel, and she's won 7 of them. Out of her 9 title defenses, 8 have been with Raquel. And one of them was a DQ, I believe, at one point, they said. So like... Stuart, you ask, you shall receive. I'll give you the banana.
Have you subscribed yet? Have you become a member of the Banana Army? Do I need to threaten you? Hurry up and do it. Now! Sign up today and support Into Somewhere. Banana Jake demands it. Do!
I mean, he's on to something. And then Rhea and Jade, like Nate said, bitch.
Can I just chop up that banana?
No. You know what he'll
put it in
do
a
to you?
blender?
He will.
What can he do if you put him up?
He would
put him up.
Except a little bit faster because it's automatic. Like that, but I can't push the button that fast. All right? But still, you get the idea. Yeah. All right. Got it. Wrong gun. Penta and Dominik was Penta winning because Rey Mysterio comes out, gets a distraction. It is a super short match. Dom never stood a chance. It's like a 7-minute match. And that's when Penta basically, there we go yet again. Hooks him up, gets the pin. 1, 2, 3. Yay. Penta wins.
What's he do?
Whoopie la da. Then Balor beats the shit out of Dom, and then Dom gets out of there, and then he's beating up JD, and they start to both beat him. But hey, Dom gets out of there, runs away, and he gets the coup de grace through JD's chest. And Balor goes to the ropes, and he's looking at Dom. And he's like, you and me. And that was it. I mean, Dom looked healthy, so I don't know what was up with everybody saying he was so destroyed. And then we had a damn good main event segment. The
we
Usos
did.
played their part well. Punk comes out, and he's like, you know how many Samoans have looked at me cross? It's a big fat zero. Cero miedo, no fear there. He's like, we say awful things to each other to sell the big title fight. That's my job. But these are all just words. And being in a badass blue-collar city like this, I'm tired of talking. But he's like, I'm not going to let my young boy, he brought him into the business, my young boy disrespect me. I'm not old. I don't hide my whiskers like Roman does. I don't dye my hair like Roman does. I don't use Just for Men like Reigns because I'm not ashamed of it. I am middle-aged and crazy like Terry Funk. I am the Nolan Ryan, kind of, he just keeps going on and on, throwing no-hitters. And of course, he's attacking Reigns saying, you just can't disrespect me. It's not about being old. It's about your tone. And that's when Jay comes out, and he basically ends up challenging Punk, who offers, in a way, a rematch. And Jay's like, yeah, we could fight. And that's when Jimmy comes out. And, of course, Jimmy doesn't get an entrance. Fuck that. He's got no time to eat. He's yelling into the mic, and he's like, what are you doing? And that's when he's like, Roman's not even here. And dun, dun, dun. Roman comes out. OTC1 has finally landed. His plane got here 6 minutes before. Now he's on the runway and walking into Raw right as the main event starts. Roman comes out, and he's like, respectfully, you already had your tag match. Get your brother and leave the ring. I like this because this is more heel Roman. You can't tell me he's a fucking face still with this shit. Get the fuck out of here with this. How is he a face? How?
I wish I could tell you.
I mean, so there was even more to the heel stuff with Roman too, but Jay goes and attacks Punk, and then Jimmy runs over and grabs Punk because Punk lays out Jay. And that's when Reigns hits Punk with a Superman punch to the back of the head, and everybody comes out, clears him up, but Roman gets told by Jay, smash him. Smash him, smash him. They leave, get taken away, and Roman turns and he spears Punk and then attacks him on the floor, power bombs him to the broadcast table. One more time chant is breaking out, even though they are cheering Punk before. It's so weird. I could see if they were all Roman or all Punk, but I hate this 50-50, we're going to cheer for both of you thing. I miss the old crowds. I miss when we used to go and we were cheering for Stone Cold when The Rock was still super over kind of thing. Or on nights where people were like, no, The Rock's going to get cheered more than Austin here. It happened. People just, that's how it worked. Look at WrestleMania 18 with the Hogan Rock thing. That's the beauty of it. I hate the fence sitting of fans today. Like I said, they just want to participate. They don't have a straight up fandom. And
nope.
Roman beat the hell out of him, and they're like, get a medic. And Punk's like, I don't need help. He's like, I'm not the one that needs help. And he's laughing at Roman, saying that Roman snapped. Roman lost his mind, and now Punk is happy because he's truly in his head. And hey, this was good. I
thought this was really good. I think this helped.
This was damn good. Punk delivered some amazing bombs to Roman. I mean, even just the Just for Hair line, as simple as it is, was so effective because everyone's like, oh, you were bothered that you were old? And he's like, no, it was the disrespect. So I like the way they explained that off because I wasn't thrilled with the old comment. So they kind of fixed last week. So now when I think back to it, I'm going to be like, oh, it doesn't suck as much. Hey, look at that.
Yeah.
Retcon. And
You think Roman and Punk have
Roman
still
had to
carried
get
WrestleMania?
Roman had to get his lick in this week. He got punched in the face last week and taken down. They've had some really, I don't want to say powerful segments, but like damn good segments. They've had, some really good back and forths. We're waiting on the Larry line. It's coming. I think probably next week it'll be delivered. Or maybe that's the go home, but it's going to come out of his mouth. I know it is, because that's what Larry would want. MSG next week. I can't talk still. I'm sorry, but hopefully we get
close
you,
enough.
Yeah, next week on Raw MSG, hopefully we get you there, but I don't know. I don't know what to give this show, because starting at a 10, I really like the outro, obviously, the whole main event. Penta and Dominik was a waste to me. There's only 4 matches on the show, and I really only enjoyed one of them, so that's kind of a downfall. I didn't give a shit about the women's tag. I didn't care about Javon and Grayson, and you figure I wasn't even crazy about the Usos and Logan and Austin Theory. Tonight was not about the wrestling for me. All 4 matches were just kind of duds. But instead, it had a lot of good story. At least they progressed things with LA Knight, so we don't quite know what's coming up, but hopefully he does something at Mania. I mean, dear God, distracted as I am, he needs to do something. Then the Oba Femi chants are just getting louder. He's getting the best of Brock. Even if he doesn't win, if he gets the shit kicked out of Brock, enough, and look, maybe Brock rolls him. I don't know, but there's ways to do it still. I would like to see Oba Femi win, obviously. But if that report is to be believed, we'll have a lot to talk about this Wednesday still, because apparently it's holding true. Brock does not want to lose until he retires. So people saying that Oba's winning, not so fast. FA, F5. The Vision going for the tag titles in a street fight next week in New York. Hey, I like the arrest angle as well with the Vision. EO trying to help Kyrie is going to lead to her and Asuka likely at Mania now. So that's how they're getting to that. I'm looking forward to Dom and Finn. Maybe it's the return of Demon Finn. Would be fun to put Dom to rest. Rey Mysterio might be retiring, so we're going to discuss that this Wednesday as well, and into Somewhere Weekly with his current injuries. But hey, I think storyline wise, it was like an 8 out of 10. Wrestling wise, for me, it was like a 2 or 3 out of 10. So
yeah,
it
was a mix.
Yeah. So I really want to say,
I think story sometimes outbeats wrestling.
Yeah, especially on the road to WrestleMania, where it's about building hype for the 2 nights of Mania. So for me, I'm going to give this show a 7.
I was going to give it a 6.
That's fair.
You know, well, I'm going to go 7. You know what? We're going to even it out this time.
Wow, look at that. 7 straight up. That is a great way to leave it. I am excited, but holy hell.
I enjoy chaos.
To get a decent score like that doesn't happen often. So I love how people are like, anything about the, you just defend the Fed about everything, and anything that's not it, you're hating against. And it's like, usually we give Raws pretty low scores. I'm bitching again, but no, really, I mean, we do.
Oh shit.
So I feel like that's the truth. But let us know. I mean, Stuart says 6. Paul says 4 out of 10. Nate says 6 for him. I feel like anything between a 4.75 and a 7 is fair, because of the lack of decent matches, but excellent storytelling and promo work. It kind of goes both ways. Like you in the college days. Absolutely. We don't forget. Help out our buddy Spaz Phoenix hit his goal. I think he might have just hit 1,500 subscribers. We'll have to double check, but I just want what Paul wants, and that's more wrestling. I also want to care about the wrestling that we're getting. I really hope Danhausen, if he's going to wrestle, sparingly, they do something big for him and having him wrestle at Mania, even if he does like some type of celebrity match with Jelly Roll or something. That would be a lot of fun. What's going on, Liz? Sorry, it's been a very late night. I got home pretty much right as Raw ended, so it worked out perfect. I even told Cody, I'm like, I'm running behind drastically, but I made it work, and we weren't that late, thankfully. So hopefully streaming went well. I gave it a 7, and so did Cody. Tomorrow we have the NXT review. We've got more 2K gameplay coming from both of us, so make sure you're subscribed to Judgment Day Era on YouTube.
Yes,
That's
sir.
right. And we'll also be live Wednesday night into Somewhere Weekly. Thursday is going to be game night mixed with UCR. And then Friday, we have the SmackDown review. A lot to look forward to. And yeah, you're definitely going to want to check out Raw from top to bottom, Liz. The wrestling may not have been so great, but the storytelling, the main event, and the real main event, the talking segment at the end, not the main event match, was fantastic. You'll really love it. So everybody delivered great. A lot of exciting things to look forward to, as we mentioned, with NXT tomorrow. It's a hell of a card. So in the interim, while we get ready for that, my friend, I need you to go ahead and tell these amazing people where they can find you.
You can find me over on my Twitter or X, whatever you like to call it nowadays, at Judgment Day Era. You can find me over on my YouTube. Yes, I am now posting gaming content. That is also at Judgment Day Era. And you can find me over on my Instagram at Cody_Onidi_316. Soon to be all my social media handles once we get that rebrand launched.
Yes, indeed. Liz has it in her contract too. She can't be fired. I don't know how the two of you got that, but you're the only ones. I don't know if that's even legal, but my lawyer is a time-traveling, drug-doing fool and apparently allowed this, so... Cody will also be live at the Loki Glory Hole performing Oasis covers with his acoustic asshole. Right? Or is that next week?
Yes, sir. Wait. Oh, that's next week.
I'm early. Sorry, I got excited. Yeah! That's right. Find us live this week with more 2K gameplay. We'll have some more for you tomorrow with some crazy matchups. Like I said, we had former and current presidents taking each other on, as well as some Marvel characters and DC stuff and some zaniness. It's a lot of silly fun. We're also looking forward to baseball starting Wednesday. We do have the Into Somewhere League started, so we'll see how that turns out. Anyways, we'll check into it. Into Somewhere Sports is live now. Check out the latest episode. Jeremy, the Germ 418, guests on the episode and does a great job, so you're going to want to go ahead and check that out. It's a great listen, a lot of fun. Even if you're not big into baseball, the banter is quite entertaining. It's good if you're on the road and you just need something to take your mind off the day. Go ahead and turn it on. It's about an hour and 20 minutes of just pure entertainment. Guys, thank you as always. Hit the like button, subscribe, youtube.com/Jake DeMarco. Follow me on Twitter at CountdownEnded or X, whatever you want to call it. And thank you all so much for being here. Use hashtag Into Somewhere Anywhere to go ahead and get our attention. I appreciate it greatly. Follow all the friends of the channel in the description box down below. And I look forward to seeing you all tomorrow for NXT. Stay sexy.
Later.
Yeah. Chat going wild, we just press live. Jake in the chair, Cody on vibe. Thumbnail done, but the numbers climb. Another weird clip, another wild time. Scrolling that queue like a shopping cart. Hit play on a mess, then tear it apart. Pause on the frame, zoom in on the fail. Bestie, that's Cam, throw it in the hell. Hey! I am that bitch. You are my bitch. I am that bitch. You are my bitch. Forever. Welcome to the show where the takes hit rude. Mic in our face, but we talk like dude. Hit him with the side eye, sip and stare. Why you breathing like that? Whole chat share. Inside joke turns into a cult. Clip it, ship it, algorithm jolt. From the first bad intro to the last hot take. If you click this once, then you are no escape. Yeah! I am that bitch. You are my bitch. I am that bitch. somewhere we don't play it safe. Every cringe king, every chaos faith. If you typed in the chat, now you're part of the bit. You my bitch, I'm your bitch, yeah, we locked in this, whoa.